Welcome, and thank you for tuning in to this NDIS plan management video brought to you by Manage. In this video, we'll discuss the role of a plan management agency, its purpose and its benefits. We'll do this by describing Manage's service model and using real examples of plan management services. We'll also discuss some things to keep in mind when considering whether a plan management agency is right for you. We'll also leave our contact details at the end should you have any questions that you'd like to ask. According to the National Disability Insurance Agency, plan management is the management of funding for supports in a participant's plan. That's a very broad definition, and we'll go into more specifics later on. But it's a bit like having a personal admin assistant and a bookkeeper. Plan management is the financial and administrative management of a participant's plan so that the participant can focus on managing other aspects of their services. A plan management agency must be registered with the National Disability Insurance Agency because they make claims on behalf of the participant through the NDIS portal and pay for their services. Plan management is included as an additional support in the participant's plan and does not take away funding from other services. So, when might you ask to have a plan management agency included in your NDIS plan? Well, if you need to have the same flexibility as a participant who is self-managing, but you're not sure how, or perhaps it seems a bit overwhelming, we can help. We do this by paying providers on your behalf and then lodging a claim through the NDIS portal for you. This allows you to have your choice of provider regardless of whether they are registered with the National Disability Insurance Agency or not. If you would like to learn how to self-manage, we can assist with this as well by teaching you the skills along the way. Plan management is a bit like the traditional shared management models. There are agreed responsibilities between the participant and the plan management agency and can look a bit like this diagram. However, all arrangements can be individualised. The participant takes on responsibilities related to the services, whereas the plan management agency takes care of the more administrative and financial tasks. A plan management agency can act as a guide for participants to better understand their plan and how their funding can be used and supports organised. Plan management agencies provide specialist advice in taxation, employment and insurance to ensure the participant is doing the right thing and meeting NDIS guidelines. Manage is a registered plan management agency throughout Australia. Whilst all of our services can be individualised, here we have divided them into three main types. For those participants who are unable to self-manage their funding, or for those who simply do not have the time or resources to self-manage their funding, we can offer a full range of financial and administrative services whilst still allowing the participant to enjoy maximum choice and control over the direction of their plan. Some of the things that we can assist with include liaising with service providers, paying service providers in a timely manner, assisting with employee contractor setup and other contracts, tax and super, setting pay rates, liaising with the NDIS and planners, and of course claiming from the NDIS portal. For those who are almost but not quite ready to self-manage their plan, we can provide them with the necessary training to develop the skills to self-manage whilst still providing some ongoing support. For those participants who are confident enough to self-manage, we can also support you. We do this by providing you access to an online tool called Selfmanager, which allows you to easily track and acquit your funding. You can find out more about Selfmanager by clicking on the link in the description box below. When thinking about whether or not you'd like to use a plan management agency, there are a few things which you should consider. Firstly, do you have the skills, time and resources to self-manage your supports? If not, then a plan management agency may be appropriate for you. Did you know that a plan management agency can assist with paying all of your plan, or we can help out with just the bits you want? So it's important to think about where you want to get to and what help you might need to make that happen. So that your providers meet your needs, it's also important to have a written service agreement. This service agreement should detail who, what, where, when and how your services are to be delivered. This is something that we can assist you with. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to find out more about Manage services or about the role of a plan management agency, please feel free to head over to manager.com.au or give us a call on 08 9351 5859.